But look here. This is Blacklight, Elder Blacklight. A couple of videos back, I was going to tell you about Passover. What Passover really means in today's time. In Revelations, you got the mark of the beast on people's forehead. You can't buy or sell without the mark of the beast. Now, as it relates to Nipsey Hussle, it seems like that's what he was attempting to avoid, the mark of the beast on his forehead. Some brothers say he was a sacrifice. He was a sacrifice in this manner, to wake the rest of us sleeping gods up. See, we are woke up to a certain degree. Like you know how you be sleeping good, might be dreaming or something, and you don't want to get up, and the alarm clock is alarming you, so you reach over there and shut the alarm clock off, so you half sleep, half awoke, so you could get just a little bit more Z's. So you turn that alarm clock off, but you're not fully asleep like where you was at. That's how we are. The alarm clock went off a long time ago. We just reached over there and shut it off. And now we're going back to sleep. But that's what I'm here for. I'm not going to let you go back to sleep. That's why some of y'all going to avoid me. I ain't beating around the bush, man. These are your enemies. The Boule brother, businessman, who wants to play in the Caucasian's world so he can enjoy some of those dollars. He's not worried about the next generation of black people. He's just worried about him living good for now. In his mind, he thinks this brother here, this was one of Nipsey's associates. In his mind, he thinks that he's helping the black community by being in the mix with these Caucasians. So many of our brothers that let us down by mingling with these Caucasians. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad say, it's time for them to go. Y'all brothers who got the supreme wisdom, the lesson book, he say, it's time for him to go, man. Y'all keep avoiding that part. We try to get along with him, but it's impossible. It's going to take another 600 years for us to graft him back into us. That's going to take too long. So it's time to take him off the planet. We got to start somewhere. See, this guy never sleeps. These people, they never sleep. They work around the clock. They got scientists working around the clock to keep us under surveillance, under mind control. You know, that's why they'll stop a brother on the street, stop you in your car for no reason. And if you don't have the proper credentials, the proper paperwork, you might even get shot, especially if you give them a hassle. This is why they could beat up on our women and children. Because y'all don't want to wake up and take responsibility. I'm talking to the brothers. And the sisters too. So we allow them to piss in our face and call it rain. So Allah the universe is helping the situation along a little bit. It's intensifying the weather, the storms, and the weather pattern. See, the universe really is in divine order. But every now and then it's got to cleanse itself. Every now and then it's got to cleanse itself. And that's what's happening. We were put in charge to the black man, so-called black man was put in charge to be the keepers of the garden. But we letting the garden get overrun with weeds. See, so they careless. They really careless with how they do things now. So they assassinate a brother that was trying to do good in the hood. They even might have used other black brothers to do it. But you got to cut that head off. You know, the body will die if you cut the head. Without that head, the brothers that they got dangling on a string, they just members. They really not even attached to the head. They just puppets on a string. You see what I'm saying? They're not attached to the white man's body. They just puppets on a string. And that white man's head controls the strings, pulls the strings. Now, what's going to happen in this trial right here is that they concealed all the evidence. I got a video with this lawyer telling you how they do it. So I'm not going to spend that much time on that, but if you got the mark of the beast in your head, you can't act any other kind of way because that beast mark is in your head. But it ain't too late to get the mark of, let's just say, because some of y'all don't want to hear that word, Allah. So let's just say righteousness. It ain't too late to get right with the universe. Allah really means the universe, the all in all. It ain't too late. It ain't too late. Now, if you do get right, You got to network with one another. The righteous got to network with the righteous. And we got to get, just like they did up in Flint, you know, uh, Snyder was the governor, and we allowed him to get away because they own a part of Nestle's water, bottled water, and they cleaned up in Flint. We don't have no one to help us go up against this beast. No lawyers, no media outlet, because the Caucasian, a long time ago, before they bought off all the Caucasian media, they used to, the president and everybody had to answer to the press. They had to answer to the press because the press, like they had a show, Meet the Press. It still come on, but it's bought off now. It's watered down now. It ain't like it was. But we never did have a powerful media where we could put the white man's foot to the fire. And we don't fight them 24/7. The final call come out twice a month, you know, and Black News 101, that ain't nothing. They still talking about beefing with one another, debating. Or they throw up a scholar. See, we don't need no scholars now. We need warriors. I mean, the scholars we got, we keep them. But we need to recruit some warriors now. Spiritual warriors. Because it's going to get physical later on if we don't use our mental powers. It's going to resort to, be physical. It look like that's what y'all want. Physical confrontation. If it do get to that, you better be ready. We're going to talk about this down the line later. Y'all better think about what I'm saying, though. Black light.